Compassion is, to tell you truth, the compassion has not been successfully practiced. Compassion has been, abused. The word compassion has been abused by many countries, many individuals, many companies, NGOs, etc., etc. So therefore now people do not really respect the word compassion because they don't understand. Mostly they don't understand what is compassion, and maybe few of them they understand, but when it comes as a result of compassion, it is always comes to the selfish, self-building skill. It is nothing beautiful outcome out of compassion. So therefore they don't. The reality of compassion is you have to sit down and try to understand the quality of your life and the others. That is very important. If you do understand what you need, what you're lacking, and what she needs, what he needs, and what is lacking in these two people, I understand very genuinely, unconditionally. That is compassion. That itself is a compassion. Without saying anything, without even doing anything. You don't have to do anything. Sit down and just contemplate. That is the real, genuine compassion. Before turning it into love, the compassion has to be developed. And that will open your awareness and open your, whatever you may call, your heart. So then I will be compassionate. For example, I, myself, will be compassionate. So then you can say, oh, he's a very compassionate. What do you mean he's compassionate? Yeah, because he understands people. Even though you hit him, you scold at him, he will not get angry. Why? Because he understands you. He understands the reason you are getting angry. So therefore he will not get angry at you. He may run away because you may be hitting on him and killing him. So of course he has to defensive. He has to run away. But he will not get angry. Why? Because he's very compassionate. That is the compassion, real compassion. And then compassion, when it develops, after developing for certain period of time, then the compassion turns into love. Love is an action of compassion. Then you go and interact with the people. This is what I said when I talk about live to love. Love, interact with the people. Actually, you go there and do it. But compassion is something that you contemplate. Before doing anything, just contemplate. Okay, why people are getting angry? Why people are so upset? Why people are so stressed? Why am I so stressed? Why am I so sad? Why am I so irritated when I see these people, that people, when I see this dog, when I see this animal? I feel so irritated. Why? So I contemplated. That process of contemplation itself is a practice of compassion. That's the thing.